The generation of solid waste and the associated environmental problems are as old as human civilization. It has always been a challenge managing this problem due to several reasons. Solid waste management is the process of handling, storing, collecting, transferring, processing, and disposing of solid wastes that come from homes, industries, commerce, and other sources. Solid waste management is important because it affects the health, environment, and economy of our world. In this video, we will discuss about the main aspects related to effective management. The following points related to this problem like: what are the types of solid waste and how do they affect us? What is the importance of segregation and how is it done? What are the possible ways to recycle solid waste and what are the benefits of doing so? What is called refuse waste and how can it be treated as raw materials? What are some examples of products and projects that came from refuse waste? So, let's get started. What are the types of solid waste and how do they affect us? Solid waste can be divided into two main types: biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable waste are wastes that decompose or become part of nature again, such as food, paper, leaves, and others. Non-biodegradable waste are wastes that do not decompose or remain the same for a long time, such as plastic, metal, rubber, and others. Solid waste affects us in different ways. First, solid waste causes pollution in the air, water, and land, which leads to diseases, allergies, and other health problems. Second, solid waste reduces the natural resources, such as trees, minerals, and energy, that we need for our daily living. Third, solid waste lowers the quality of our environment, which affects our beauty, cleanliness, and order. Therefore, it is important that we learn how to better and more effectively manage our solid wastes. What is the importance of segregation and how is it done? Segregation is the separation of solid wastes according to their type, characteristics, and use. Segregation is important because it facilitates the collection, transfer, and processing of solid wastes. It also helps in reducing pollution, saving energy, and creating new products from recyclable materials. Segregation can be done in the following steps. Have separate containers or bins for different types of solid waste, such as colored trash cans, sacks, or boxes. Put different kinds of waste in different colored bins that are designated as per your organization or society policies on waste segregation. Make sure that the solid wastes are clean and dry before putting them in the containers. Never mix industrial or special kinds of waste with the domestic waste. Medical waste should be collected and disposed separately owing to their infectious nature. Close the containers and put labels or marks to easily identify the types of solid waste. Give the containers to the approved agencies or groups that are in charge of collecting, transferring, and processing the solid wastes. Department or agency responsible for waste management should track the accountability of waste from originator to receiver through transporter with the help of waste manifests. By doing segregation and well-defined governance plans, we can make our solid waste management easier and better. What are the possible ways to recycle solid waste, and what are the benefits of doing so? Recycling is the changing or making of new products from solid wastes that are no longer useful or valuable. Recycling is one of the ways to manage our solid waste and reduce our problems with pollution, natural resources, and environment. Recycling can be done in the following ways. Look for recyclable materials in the solid wastes, such as plastic, metal, rubber, and others. Bring the recyclable materials to the recycling centers or facilities that have machines, equipment, and staff that can make new products from the recyclable materials. Use the new products that came from the recyclable materials, such as bags, clothes, jewelry, and others. Recycling has benefits for us in different ways. First, recycling helps in reducing the amount of solid waste that goes to the landfills or dump sites, which cause pollution and land degradation. Second, recycling helps in saving energy, because less energy is needed to make new products from recyclable materials than from raw materials. Third, recycling helps in creating jobs, because more people are needed for the recycling centers or facilities. Fourth, recycling helps in growing the economy, because more products can be sold or used from the recyclable materials. Therefore, it is important that we support and do recycling as part of our solid waste management. What is called refuse waste, and how can it be treated as raw materials? Refuse waste are solid wastes that can no longer be recycled or reused, such as ashes, dirt, and others. Refuse waste are usually thrown away in the landfills or dump sites, which cause pollution and land degradation. But there are also other ways to make use of refuse waste, and that is by using them as raw materials. Raw materials are the basic ingredients or materials that are used to make products, such as fabrics, paper, plastic, and others. Raw materials can be obtained from natural sources, such as trees, plants, animals, and others. But raw materials can also be obtained from refuse waste, such as ashes, dirt, and others. Using refuse waste as raw materials can be done in the following ways. Look for refuse waste that have characteristics or compositions that can be used to make products, such as ashes that have carbon, nitrogen, and other elements. Bring the refuse waste to the facilities that have machines, equipment, and staff that can make raw materials from the refuse waste. Use the raw materials that came from the refuse waste to make products, such as cement, fertilizer, gas, and others. Therefore, it is important that we learn and do the use of refuse waste as raw materials as part of our solid waste management. What are some examples of products and projects that came from refuse waste? Refuse waste is not a problem anymore, but an opportunity to make new products and projects that can help our world. Here are some examples of products and projects that came from refuse waste. Eco-bricks are cement that are made from ashes, dirt, and other refuse waste that can be used to make houses, schools, and other buildings. Usable molded products are obtained from the melting of recyclable plastic under controlled temperature conditions and molded into different useful shapes, like flower pots, cloth hangers, bowls, flower vase, office drawers, and others. Biogas is a type of gas that is made from refuse waste that can be used to provide energy, such as cooking, lighting, and others. Waste to art is a type of art that uses refuse waste to make creations, such as paintings, sculptures, and others. These products and projects show creativity, innovation, and care for our world. They also give inspiration and hope to our viewers that we can do our part to improve our solid waste management. It is not enough to just know about these aspects of waste. We also need to act and do our part to improve our solid waste management practices. We can start with ourselves, in our homes, in our communities, and in our countries. We can do simple steps, such as segregating, recycling, and using refuse waste as raw materials. We can also support and participate in projects and programs that aim to improve our solid waste management. By doing this, we can achieve a cleaner, safer, and more prosperous world for us and for our future generations. Thank you for watching this useful video. We at Sustainable Technology Solutions are pioneers in solid waste management consultancy, and with our innovative solutions, we have been able to guide our reputed clients achieve their goal of zero landfill in the past. We are here to welcome all partners facing challenges on finding effective ways to manage their solid waste. Connect with us today to explore more about our capabilities and finding a way to support you. You can visit our website at www.sustexel.com. Thank you.